welcome back to my channel. You may well have noticed that I've had a bit of a break. My daughter broke up from school on the 15th of December. I had a concert on the 16th of December, and from that point on we were pretty much sick. We think it was COVID, but we're not sure. But all three of us were sick, so the one up to Christmas was basically tied to the house all the time. We did get to go away, but we've been coughing and spluttering, and so I just thought I'm going to just not do any videos. I'm going to take the pressure off. So yes, I'm back. I'd like to say that I'm 100%. I'm not quite there yet, so that's what, 2.5 weeks on, and I'm still not quite there yet. But I feel well enough to make a video. I feel well enough to have kind of gone through my 2023, so there'll be a 2023 wrap up shortly. I've got some thoughts about 2024 and what I might do there, but I just wanted to get my completed pages for December done and recorded. So here we are. Considering I've been sick, I think I've done about 10 pages, which is pretty good, because there were a few days I just had a headache and just needed to sleep, so there was no way I was getting any colouring done. So anyway, we're going to just go through these. I've got a couple of whips, so we're going to start with the whips. I'm still not in my normal setup. I'm still kind of a bit disjointed, so we've still got this whip of this that we have been working on. This is in Melpomene Chatsia Panajutu's Enchanted Earth. Been doing this as a full colour along on the channel. So this is what it looks like this month. We are so nearly finished, so nearly there with it. Last time I did the outer bits of here, the clouds and the purple flowers in here. So it's just a question of deepening those up and doing the background, and I think I said I'm going to do a black background. So yeah, so that's the whip. I'm hoping that'll be finished by February or end of January even. Then just before I went away, this is a new book to me. Teresa Goodridge is a new artist to me in December. I got Gnome Sweet Gnome and I started the colour along of this. I don't think I'm going to finish this now this Christmas. I think I'm probably going to leave it till next Christmas, because it's a Christmas page, and I don't tend to do Christmas pages in January. I tend to do them in December. I could leave it to July when there's some Christmas in July things, but that's where I am with that one. It's a whip in Gnome Sweet Creative Haven, Teresa Goodridge. So they're my whips. Then again, like I said, Teresa Goodridge is a new artist to me. I got Enchanted Christmas. I just fell in love with the images in this one, and the first image I did was this one. So this is Arteza Everblend alcohol markers as a base, with Arteza Expert pencils underneath. Then I have some Calero metallic watercolour on the moon, which I don't know if you're picking up or not. The stars in the background are Posca pen. There's some stickles on the fairy wings. There's Pentel Dual Hybrid. And then there's some stickles on the snow at the bottom. But yeah, I really like the way this came out, and it's a really nice first page in this book. So that was that one. Then I also got Christmas Gnomes. Again, Teresa Goodridge, Creative Haven, and I did this one. I like it, but I don't think I got enough contrast on the wood. So that's something I believe I need to work on as a colourist, is my shading. And just going that, I'm okay with shading, but I feel as though I just need to go that little bit further to really get what I'm after. So that's something I'm going to be working on in 2024. So this was Arteza Everblend markers, Arteza Expert over the top. There is Deco Art Galaxy Glitter in like a cosmic colour, so lots of different colours. There's some stickles. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrids on the presents. Again, this was lots of fun. I didn't do a traditional colour for the wreath up here. But lots of sparkle, lots of fun. There's a Chromatech gel pen around the border. But yeah, I'm enjoying colouring gnomes. So that was fun. Then I always do a page of Johanna's Christmas at Christmas time. One of my favourite books of hers, and I think it's because It's one-sided, you can get away with markers, although I don't tend to use markers in this book. I mean, I just throw everything at the pages and it just takes it. So I did one that I've been wanting to do for ages, and that was this one. I chose a limited colour palette for me, so I did want to do a teal and purple presents with gold accents and silver accents. So there's gold accents on the presents and there are some silver presents, which I think you can just about make out. My daughter chose the colour of the sledge, which I went for a wooden sledge with some Sakura Jelly Roll glaze around these outsides, and then silver for the sledge bits at the bottom. Then the background is chalk pastel, and they look like little jewels in the sky, which I really, really like. So it's chalk pastel. You kind of rub out the diamonds, then colour them in with pencil, and then put some Posca pen over the top. And I put the Posca pen in cream in. Kind of wish I'd done it in white so it showed up a bit more. And then I put some like Mod Podge at the bottom just for some snow. Really like the way this one turned out. Really, really happy. I think it came out well. And I like the fact that I had a toned down colour palette for me. So yeah, that was Johanna Basford's Christmas book. Then this was a buddy colour, and forgive me, I cannot remember who it was with, but I will put their picture up here. This was someone who was intimidated by this book. I have to say, I completely agree. So many leaves in here, and she picked this one, and it was one that I probably wouldn't have chosen myself. So the background is Magic Fly iridescent acrylic paint, and it's a black and a kind of bluey purple. Then I wanted my bug to be red and black and brown. And then I've also got lots of metallic watercolour paint in there. I think it's KJ designed by Karen. And I went round the bug in white. And then I splattered some Winsor & Newton ink in the background as well. I quite like it. It's not my best. But again, it's not one I may have chosen myself. So I'm glad to have got it done, put it that way. And it's another book in my magical jungle, which is beginning to fill up, which is quite nice. So that was Johanna Basford Magical Jungle, and I will insert my Buddy Colours picture here, and I will put their names so you know who they are, and you can go and find them on Instagram. Then I did one from A Million Christmas Cats by John Bigwood, and I absolutely love the way this one turned out. Absolutely love it. So I wanted my baubles to be uniform, and I was going for a kind of warm gold colour. I also wanted kind of the colours that I used to be uniform across, so there's purple and greens and reds, and then some gold Pentel Dual Metallic. In the background, I believe I used TBC Silky Crayons, which is one of my favourite things to use. There was a purple and a red, and then I splattered some Winsor & Newton ink in the background as well. Absolutely love the way that this turned out. And I believe I normally use Black Widows in these books. And again, really like the way they turned out. I could have gone perhaps a bit deeper with some of the colours, but I love the fact that it's uniform. I love the colours I've used, and it's just fun. So yeah, really, really happy with that one. And I've only done a couple in this book, but that's probably it for this year. I probably will put it away for next year. And maybe next year I'll do a bit of a focus on this and try and get a few more done. But yeah, really fun. Then I did a page in Balls of Fluff, and I had lots of fun doing this page. This was, again, I went for a fairly muted colour palette. Polychromos pencils, Pentel Dual Hybrid for the stars on the coat. I can't remember what the background is. Probably TBC Silky Crayons, but it will say on my Instagram. I have to say it was quite difficult because on the back I've got this and it has stickles on it, which made it a little bit bumpy on this side. This I believe is Winsor & Newton ink for the snow in the background, so it made it show up a little bit more, and I applied that with a paintbrush. But I had a lot of fun with that. I really enjoyed it. And that was kind of near the beginning of the month when I wasn't sick. So that was good fun. Then we had one from Morgan O'Brien's Matchick Mouse, a Christmas colouring book. And I really like this page. And it's this one. So I have done one very similar to this in another book, and I did the armchair dark blue and the curtains red and the puffy hair red. So I tried to kind of emulate that. Then there's lots of stickles in the Christmas tree. There are stickles around her little hat. There is stickles in the tinsel here. There is stickles on the star. There's Pentel Jewel Hybrid on the presents. And I really enjoyed that page. It looks so cosy and comfortable. And little Matchick Mouse looks very cute. And I'm really happy with the colour, the richness of the colour. It's Arteza Everblend with Arteza Expert pencils on the top for some shading. And it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. And then the final one is a double page spread from Seasons. And this was quite an epic colour. I think I did this in the week I was sick. But I'm really happy with the result. So, this is coloured with Black Widow pencils for the pencil work. The branches of the trees are actually coloured with Staedtler Triplus fine liners in 2 different colours. And then I went over that with a green Black Widow pencil in, I think it was Forest or Fang green. And that was just to make the branches look a bit fluffier. And I think I achieved that and I was really happy with that. All of the pencil work on the decorations is Black Widow. I'm liking my texture I got on the mice. That was lots and lots of strokes. And again, I went for quite a limited colour palette. I knew I wanted candy canes. I knew I wanted kind of this purpley pink. So I knew I wanted these to be purpley pink. I knew I wanted these kind of frosty colour. So I think I've got and achieved what I wanted. There's lots of Pentel Jewel Hybrids on the decorations. I've used some liquid pearls on the decorations. You can just maybe make that out here, but certainly on this one. What else have I got on here? I've got TBC silky crayons in the background. And what I wanted with the yellow was to make it feel as though the fairy lights were in the tree and the yellow was the glow coming from the tree. That's what I was thinking of. Then I've also got some stickles for all the circles. So yeah, I really like the way this turned out. I think the yellow against the green and the purple just makes everything pop. And this page has been quite daunting. Whenever I've looked at this page, I go, oh gosh, no, I can't do it. This page already really daunted me, but it just came together in the end. So I'm really happy to have got that one done. And it's a double page spread. Again, double page spread intimidate me a lot. So again, I'm quite glad to have got it done. So that is all of my completed pages for December. So not a lot, not a lot, but given that I was ill, it's not too bad for me. So that is my completed pages. I want to say thank you for watching. Happy New Year to you all. I will have a 2023 wrap up shortly, which will have my top 10 supplies, how many colorists I've done, what my subscriber count was at the end of the year, etc., with a kind of a forethought of what I'm thinking about for 2024. So I hope you'll come back soon. And that's all from me. Thanks. Bye.